Today, we're continuing our series of highlights from an interview with directors of various Restore St. Louis ministries as a part of our Big Give campaign. These interviews are designed to inspire you to consider how you might be a part of our broader community this winter and actively serve our city through your time and through your giving. This morning, we'll get the chance to preview a conversation between the Executive Director of Harambee Youth Training, Jeffrey Clay, and Kirk of the Hills member, Don Schumacher. Let's listen in.
Harambee is the youth training, jobs training arm of Restore St. Louis. And we, at Harambee, we minister to at-risk youth, ages 12 to 18, and we teach them the masonry skill of tuck pointing. We work with three age groups, 12 to 13, 14 to 15, and 16 to 18. And we give them this skill set. And we work with low-income homeowners in the city of St. Louis. So the trade-off is if this low-income homeowner meets the requirements, they can get a free tuck pointing job by allowing us to teach our youth how to tuck point a home. One of the things that we realized that we were having a hard time keeping our age 16 to 18 youth with our program. And, this typically hadn't been an issue, so we were wondering what happened. And it just kind of came to us one day, that I was talking to the manager at the McDonald's, and I said, hey, how much do you guys pay your teenagers? And the wage had gone. They were, these kids starting out at, $12, $13 an hour. So it dawned on us, I said, wow, that's why we're losing, our youth, because they have a choice, where else they want to work. We went to look at, what our stipends were, because our kids are not given wages, they're stipend. God made a way for us to increase our stipends, and, we actually, prevented, some of our kids from going, to working at different places, so now our numbers are up in terms of youth participation.
Well, I actually started out working with Restore St. Louis as a result of a ministry fair we had at the Kirk maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I went up to Andrew Stern and said, I'm interested in tutoring, and he said, well, I've got something better for you to do. And he said, I want you to work with Harambee. What's that? And so I got the spiel, and he recruited me to be on the board of directors. And it's been very, very interesting, to say the least. Faith is the big word, and it has totally challenged my faith to work with them. Right now I'm serving as the chairman of the board of directors, and so we're very, very concerned about finances, and it's great that we raise the stipends, but we also have to raise another additional $140,000 for next year. So, but you know what? God provides. It's really challenged my faith and helped me to grow to understand how God is going to provide for His work and do it in His way. But it really does give me great joy to be working with a ministry that first and foremost shares the gospel to give hope to people, to these young men and women, and as well helps the poor in our community, the homeowners that are getting the tuck point job that is sometimes worth more than the value of their home, and it's crumbling down around them. And finally, it really gives hope to the students as well. Lets them see that it is possible to make earn a good wage and be prepared for that. It gives them the skills they need for life. In addition to just tuck pointing, we have life skills training, and really prepares them to meet the world head on when they graduate from high school. And it's not just the hopeless situation that a lot of their peers are in this area of town.
The other thing, which is really exciting, is we always have we ask for what we call adopt a crew. Our kids love for people to come see their work, watch them, watch and share in what they do. So what we call adopt a crew is that some people or a group of people will come, and let's say bring the kids cold Gatorade, snacks, and pizza, whatever, and so it's really exciting, and we always covered your prayers.
Yes, absolutely, amen.
Keep us lifted up in prayers,
Love what you're hearing? Well, there's more available later this week. Keep an eye on your email to get an update for when we release this week's podcast with the full interview of Jeffrey and Don. For previous videos and interviews, or for more information on how you can get involved with The Big Give, go to thekirk.org/thebiggive or scan the QR code that you see here. See you next week.